Welcome back to Dave and Audrey Does Outdoors. We're in the car, as you can see, driving up to Bridge of Cally, which is up near Glenshee. We're going to do a bit of the Cataran Trail, which is a sort of medium length. It's about a 60 mile round kind of circular route in the kind of Southern Cairngorms. So the weather, it's been raining coming up, just nice to get out. We were supposed to be up in Aviemore this week, but there's a story, we got up and there'd been some burst pipes in the cabin and plumber couldn't get out because it was Easter weekend and all the rest of it, so I had to come back. So we had a few days around the house getting on with some stuff, and a little window came up this afternoon, so me and Audrey, tent, simple little dinner later on, nothing too exciting, just cooking with the gas stove. An area that I've not been up on foot, so looking forward to. I think we go through a couple of big woods and then a bit of track and a wee bit of mixed paths, so just nice to get back up to kind of Glenshee area, which is definitely one of my favourite parts of the country. So thank you again for tuning in, thanks for everyone's support and comments. Remember, smash that sub button if you've not already, and we'll just get you back once we're on foot. So nice exploring a different part of the country. You've got nice rivers coming down, but then you can see, I don't know if you're seeing that, it's mainly sort of track, but it kind of opens up. Look, that's a big forest that's there, and then I think it's all kind of track, so I'm not anxious about getting lost or anything. There's gates and this is my brother Andy's spot. He does a lot of kind of forestry work up here. He works for Perth and Kinross Council, so the Cataran Trail is one of his spots. So he's probably walked and cycled this, so nice one, Andy. Oh, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. Oh God, that is beautiful. Although there's a lot of kind of deforestation and a lot of chopping down, you can see this is like, they must all be bare root to start replanting. I don't know if I take it they'll be native or a mixture. I wasn't expecting it to be quite as elevated and open. I thought it followed the river, which is down there. Right up the glen. So the Catarans, they were kind of marauding groups of like between 5 and 500 apparently. Many armies, but cattle thieves basically. But a few hundred years ago, you know, obviously very little infrastructure, not many roads, it was all tracks like this but worse. So the local kind of sort of bandits, it's pure bandit country up here. I think golden eagle possibly. Two of them in fact. Big. Oh, it's golden eagle country up here by the way. So anyway, the caterans, they would often wait until there was a wedding on or there was a celebration in the town. They would sneak in, they would steal the cattle, at times kill people. Really ruthless, quite lawless up here. And everyone was hungry, everyone was poor, apart from landowners that had the cattle. So, you know, really kind of unfair distribution of wealth. So a lot of these kind of tended to be men. We'd gather together in these gangs, and they would just cattle raid and steal whole herds, you know, 50 cattle, 100, you know, whatever they could get away with, and they would take them back over the hills. I don't know if they would eat some, probably sell some. But anyway, so this Cateran trail was well used down to Blairgowrie, right up this glen, up to Glen Shee. For hundreds of years they would be doing this, and yeah, pretty bloodthirsty gang sort of culture. But again, if you're starving with no money and you're trying to look after your family, choices were limited, I guess. Down further around that path, all the trees are down. There was a couple of posters up here saying that there had been some tree fall stick to the kind of detour, but there was no signs up here saying that's where the detour was. So anyway, it's not far to go back on our tracks and go into the wood that way. It's all pretty, you know, manageable. Oh. I'm not sure if I've struck gold. I've only walked for about an hour. I was wanting to walk for 2 hours, but worth seeing if that's dry over there or boggy, because that's, for a morning swim, that's like, look at that wee island that's there. Oh man, that is stunning. Like, this is the good thing about just going out exploring. I've taken my sack off. Lots of frogs in there, but deep enough for a swim. We're waiting to see this little bit of paradise right here. Put some bits of fruit in my little pouch. I'll do a review of this, I think. And I've got a new head torch for my birthday, and I ordered a new tent as well. So my friend Mike, who's probably watching this as we speak, is going to bring a nice new tarp tent. I'll keep you in suspense until nearer the time, and I'll tell you which model I bought. So, but look at, I just love it up here. This is one of my favourite parts of Scotland. Right, we've walked for 2 hours and there's a couple of wee spots by this old forest track, but a couple of nice. I was going to go up there, but further up it's all windfall. So we're going to go back down the way, because this road just seems to go on and on and on, and it's really steep. You know, it's steep down this side, and then it's steep up that side. So there's very little kind of flat, and then there's no view. So down by that little Lochan there's a bit more open. So that's why it's always worth checking as you go. Just kind of like, okay, there's a couple of wee pitches along there. Right, it's going to be a simple tent setup, gas. I've got my book, I'm right into my reading just now on my Kindle, so I'm going to finish that off. The sun's just like, still just, it's after 5, it's been drizzly, but we're in early April, so there's no flies, and still a few. Hopefully we're going to pitch up a bit of a breeze down the other side of the hill. Stopped filling with some water, had to change the battery of the camera, back down, look at that, back down that low Lochan. I'm going to try and get a spot just over the back, just a little bit out the side of that. I don't think the frogs will bother us. They can make quite a lot of noise if they're sort of breeding and stuff, and I wonder if there's a wee bit in there. We'll get the last of the sun. Again, it's getting cold, so I'll need to get a jumper on. I want to get the tent set up. We're having avocado and brown bread to start, so nothing extremely adventurous, but right. That took a bit longer, as always. That's been really nice. So, like I thought, there's a little flat bit just there, and so we're just kind of behind a little bit of water. This all looks pretty majorly boggy. I've come away with like a knife, but it's only the avocado. I'm going to try and open up. squeeze the... Yeah, it's fine. It's quite soft and quite ripe. Much to Zach's distress, he doesn't... The brown bread and... Give it a go. Oh. Avocado. Hot sauce. Oh, it's good to be out. What a good little spot. That was nice, nice little avocado starter. We're going to have just a wee boil in the bag beef and potato stew, 300ml of water to boil. Again, there's an abundance of wood. I'm just being lazy, I don't want to create any smoke, I'm just kind of going really stealth tonight. Tasty, these sort of freeze dried when they're £7.79, so it's not the cheapest meal, but it's filling, it's tasty, it's flavoured. And a wee biscuit and a coffee, and then sit by the little loch. Wrap. Really pretty essential for these kind of cook in the bag meals, keeps them really warm. It means when you take it out you've got a proper hot meal, and I mean that's like beef, potato, vegetable, so it's a treat rather than like sort of quite basic camp stuff. Right. I'm just going to chuck my mat and my sleeping bag in the tent. It's cold, I've got all my layers on, I've got my army trousers, fleece, coat, hat. Need to get some gloves on. We're elevated not particularly exposed, and I'm just getting a fantastic view right up the glen. If I climb this kind of deadfall in your that's the business. I don't know who does the sort of seasoning. Beef stew with potatoes. Look at this carpet of moss here, like. I got a head torch for my birthday. Let's see what it says on it. It's a night core. Super light, rechargeable, and it's got a couple of criticisms that people were commenting on. Like the little recharging cap doesn't seem to sit quite. That's not too bad. I'm not going to get it wet anyway, to be honest with you. But it's got a red light, and it's also got an indicator to show how much power's in it, which is really good. And it came with a charger, and it's so light, it's unreal. This is the first time I've had a red beam head torch. Apologies for the glare, but it is the business. Really good. Delighted with that. Right. The frogs are going to be making some noises tonight. Right, we're in. It's what time is it? It's about 9:30 actually. Right guys, that's us. I don't know if you're seeing her. We're going to do some reading. That was nice, simple little tea tonight, which is fine. It's so light to carry and really tasty. Coffee, biscuit, sat by the little loch again tonight after tea, which was amazing. So I'm just going to probably sign out there. Morning folks. Oh, what a peaceful night. A few wee frogs making some noises in the water by the 10. The wind was quite settled. Oh. 10 empty, not quite signed out. Tell me, just sitting by that little loch there and the forest, the trees, beautiful big buzzard flew over. What a little spot. What a spot. Right, tent down, and then you try and navigate through these trees, and then get hiking. Not quite signed out, but soon. Thanks again for tuning in. It's been really nice night last night. Nice to share it with you guys at home. Right, amazing. That's all I'm going to say about that last night. I wasn't feeling my best. I had a bit of a kind of some sort of stomach ulcery sort of indigestion thing, so but managed that pretty well. Leaving absolutely no trace, double checked it all. Sun's coming out, it's about 9, so we'll see how long. I think is it 2 hours? I can't remember how long the hike. It won't be, because it's all downhill, so it'll be a bit quicker. Need to navigate round the little loch, and I'm not going to go swimming in there because there's too many frogs. Don't want to kind of accidentally stand on anything that I shouldn't want. Need to. She's had a really good night. What you did? Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I see. Right, we're going to sign off there. We'll do a little bit of footage probably going down. Gorgeous morning for a couple hours in the woods. Oh man, there's something about being in nature in the woods. Absolutely amazing. Soul food, pure soul food. And I meant to mention, Mia got her first job. Super proud. She's our 15-year-old, about to turn 15, and she got a job offer, part-time weekend at a local place for a few hours. So absolutely delighted. So congratulations and well done, Mia. Honestly, she's just going through this stage of like just turning into this absolutely beautiful, gorgeous young woman. My heart is bursting with love. I'm so proud of my family, all 3 kids in April, and just absolutely blessed. My friends, family. I think when I'm away like this as well, I can really kind of process and value and appreciate, and so delighted. Anyway, listen, I'll stop gibbering on and sign out there. Till the next time, take care.